Hello Leo, welcome back to Fifi and Gigi's tarot readings. I hope you're all feeling absolutely amazing. So Leo, let's jump straight in, shall we? I don't like to lose any time. I like to dive in head first. Let me clear the deck for you. Leo, this week I do want to talk about a particular person that you have in mind. Maybe they're also in your heart space. Now, it doesn't mean that you're thinking about them every day or obsessively. Maybe they're even a passing thought and you're just curious enough to know perhaps, well, what does it mean, right? Why am I always thinking about them? Where's the connection going? This is completely regardless of how little or how long you've known them, if you're talking to them or not. I usually find out what type of connection you currently have with them anyway. I usually find out pretty soon. But let's just talk about more about the here and the now of the person on your mind, Leo. Now, I will say I didn't feel compelled, I should say that, to do an extended reading. Now, usually I have an extended reading, but I just didn't feel like it. And I don't want to put out an extended reading, Leo, just for the sake of it. So we're going to make sure this is a thorough reading for you. And yeah, let's do this. I'll be using the Spellcaster's Tarot and we'll be clarifying with the Tarot of the Owls. Also this Saturday, Leo, at 12 p.m, I'll be doing your bonus weekend mini love tarot reading. I cannot wait. I've got strong Leo in my chart. Oh, what's this? 7 of Cups wanted to come out. Scorpio energy. I think perhaps you're a little bit emotionally, not confused, but we could be spread thin in regards to this person. Emotionally, we're like, I like them, but I don't. I want to be with them, but we'll see. Yeah, so this Saturday, 12 p.m, I'll be doing your bonus weekend mini love tarot reading. And also don't forget to subscribe if you like this particular reading or just the energy that I bring forward for you. Here we go. What do we have? Of course, forgot she was naked, sorry. We have you at the bottom of the deck here. What does that mean? You know, we've got strength, we've got Leo energy. Maybe they've got Leo in their chart. Regardless, what I absolutely love about you, Leo, is that you are being represented by the king and the queen of the jungle, as they say. You've got strength, you've got fortitude here, and you're approaching the situation softly rather than aggressively. So honey instead of vinegar here. But this is the thing though, you're wondering quite a lot here if this person is the one and should I even make a move. This is actually quite interesting. I feel like you have very strong feelings for this person. The 9 of Cups, Pisces energy, it's like this person ticks off all the boxes, as in wish fulfillment, everything that you want. And there you are, regardless of your gender. The King of Wands is Leo energy, and I can already see that you're quite passionate, you're very determined. Oh yeah, see? Now we're stepping fresh as a daisy very closely, I believe, very soon into Aries energy. We have the Fool and the Hangman. Complete opposite, right? One's taking that leap of faith, the other one's like, I'll just stay here. Pisces, Aries energy here. And that's why we saw the 7 of Cups. It is a card of fantasy, illusion, daydreaming, but when it's crunch time, it's like, they tick off all the boxes. I'm really attracted to them. I have feelings for them, but should I take that leap of faith? I feel like a lot of you do want to, or should I stay right here where I am? Oh, I don't know why that just flew there. Let's see, we need to, there's something that you're not 100% convinced or sure about with this person. Yeah, see, there's a bit of indecisiveness, a bit of analysis paralysis with that 2 of Swords, Libra energy. Should I stay? Should I go? Should I look, to the future? Maybe I should turn around, there's a wolf behind me. So, usually it's when we tend to overthink this. And it's like, well, I should make a logical decision about this person, right? So you've got 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You're sitting on the fence with this person. Let's see. Knight of Wands. Okay, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries energy. For some of you, not all of you, this person could also be at a distance. This is probably why. Should I go for it? Because I can see this feelings have been hurt here. 5 of Cups, Scorpio energy. There's been a lot of stress here. The 9 of Swords, Gemini energy, a lot of stress here. A lot of sleepless nights. You have suffered, probably at their hands, mentally and also emotionally. The last 2, please. Yeah, see? Because you're getting an apology. Interesting how we've got the Knight that is using the trout as its own mode of transport. This one's using, it looks like an eagle, I think, or a hawk. Because you're getting an apology soon. This person does want to get closer to you. And we end with you, the 6 of Wands, Leo energy. That is victory here. Let's get a bonus message, please. And we've got Judgment. Scorpio energy. So that is resurrection, that is rebirth, that's your person asking you for a second chance here. I feel like you both think about each other. This is not one-sided. And it's like you truly believe this was the one. This was your wish fulfillment. And now it's like they still feel it, but this is the thing. For some of you, not all of you, this definitely couldn't have been a connection that was on again or off again. So whoever this person that you are thinking about could indeed be someone from your past. Could be someone that you're dealing with now, perhaps where there's been a bit of a downfall. Things have gone awry. Yeah, there's probably a separation here, for example. Maybe we're talking, but it's not the same. And that's the thing. I do really feel that they want to get closer to you. We've got messages, changes, offers and transitions of the passionate kind, of the emotional kind here. Your person may have been a little bit impulsive, a bit too quick with their words and their actions, because this is when we're mourning over love lost, the death of the relationship. So in other words, the circumstances that led to this. The black cloak is actually pretty much in all the tarot, especially the Rider-Waite. The person is actually wearing the cloak. We can't even see their face, we can only see their back, and that's more indicative that perhaps your heart is still mourning over this love lost. And I do feel that your person may be feeling very regretful here. We've got 2 cards of regret, mental and emotional regret. And I do feel that they may have made you suffer quite a lot, or they twisted a conversation around to make you look like the bad one when you pretty much didn't do anything. I'm going to be really honest. And even if you did make a mistake, well, listen, we all make mistakes. And I suppose it's easy for me to sit here and say it, but we can't always run away when things get hard, right? But I can see there's been some sleepless nights. Some of you may be feeling a little bit depressed, a bit lonely, a bit anxious. The sun's coming up. We're not getting enough sleep here. And then boom, we get an apology. This person wants to get closer to us. And I see with that 6 of Wands is that victory is at hand. Things can work out, but it's not going to be overnight. I see it's going to be a bit of a slow process because, of course, there are feelings involved here. Ooh, what's that card? Knight of Cups fell again, see? Knight of Cups, Knight of Cups. Yeah. This person owes you an apology. And a lot of you would actually just feel better just hearing that. I mean, it's got to be heartfelt, and it will be. But some of you would just feel better. It's like, okay, it wasn't me. I wasn't going crazy. No, of course not. Let's do 3 more. We'll do 2 more. I feel like there's been a lot of heavy energy weighing on your mind, on your heart. Something's good. There's going to be a massive turnaround here. I can already see it. Sorry, that was a bit too loud, wasn't it? Sorry if you're wearing headphones. 3, 2, last one. All right, here we go. Something's going to work out. I can see that. I feel like deep down inside you want something to also work out with this person. But it's just, there's a lot of pain here. Let me see. Page of Cups. The page grows up to the Knight. So look at that. We got the surprise card. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. You're going to have a surprise apology from this person. Can you ever forgive me? Forgive me. I'm sorry for hurting you. I'm sorry for this. And it's going to come as a surprise, because out of all the pages, this one always comes as a surprise. And it is heartfelt. It's messages that are backed by love. They are fueled by emotions here. And of course, this could also show, I don't know why I'm hearing that someone here plays an instrument. I don't know if it's you or this person. Very random. That won't be for everyone though. But this does represent a budding romance. Like, can we start like a little seed? Can we start from the ground up? Very interesting, because I saw that we have the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of both decks. Why is the Queen of Pentacles there? Because of the 5 of Pentacles. Page of Wands, 5 of Cups. Oh yeah. It seems here that perhaps your person listened or chose something or someone else over you. Perhaps the mother of their own children, their own mother, mother-in-law, a divine feminine here that pretty much said abandon the relationship, jump ship with that 5 of Pentacles. Now 5s are about changes and transitions and challenges, but also about regret here. So I can see here that this person is mourning with you, but in separation over what happened. Sorry that I listened to that person when I shouldn't have gone to you. Ooh, this is heavy. The 7 of Pentacles, one of my favorite cards. It's definitely my top 10. We've got Taurus energy. There you are, as the owl, quite symbolic. You're in your lane, minding your own business. What does it mean? This person's going to present to you very soon. I can see it here. Probably, I don't know, I'm definitely seeing 2 or 3 months. A series of offers. Can we meet up? Can he forgive me? Can we talk? Can we pick up the pieces? Can we have another chance there, for example? So there's going to be a lot of offers. This person is thinking long term. They're thinking of the bigger picture. Whereas I feel like you're kind of tending to some mental and emotional wounds now. But it takes a lot to bring a Leo down. You've got the Strength. I mean, you are being represented by one of the strongest cards in tarot, the Strength card. Let's talk about the Knight of Wands. We've got you. And it's my favorite card of the deck. Look how happy that little chubby wubby owl is. This is Leo energy as the happiest card, the strongest card, the most powerful card in the deck. You are going to be smiling from ear to ear. It's a card of illumination, of pure joy, bliss, blessing, also the return of our emotional and the return of our mental health here as well. This is fantastic. Every time the sun makes an appearance, it blesses a situation, it blesses the spread, and next to challenging cards, it actually starts to soften them all the way down to the ground. So this person's arrival will offer illumination. You'll be like, oh wow, they say this to me, they're apologizing, they're telling me the truth. Nothing will be hidden. Let's talk about your heart space. 8 of Cups. Pisces energy. So were you the one that walked away? Did you regret it, or did they walk away from you? Because regardless here, I feel like you tried to emotionally disconnect from this person, but by golly, it's been quite challenging. It's not impossible, but we always keep going back to this person. We always think about them. Now, this could also mean a big possibility of actually leaving the past behind. That is absolutely possible. The sun is illuminating. It's like we can leave the past behind. You have the 2 of Pentacles now. The choice will be yours. Look at that. You're looking at those pentacles up there quite expectantly, aren't you? Capricorn energy. Easy for me to sit here and say it. I wouldn't say don't be so hard on yourself in terms of, if I take them back, are they going to hurt me? If I don't take them back, will I regret it? You know, because this is like weighing up your options here, right? I am going to say something here is definitely to take your time, because there are no cards saying, oh, you have to hurry up, it's going to be a missed opportunity and all this. Nor would tarot actually ever do that. But if anything, I would say take your time. Weigh up your options here, because I feel like this person's going to suspect that it's like you want to, but then you hold yourself back. Perhaps we're lacking a bit of confidence in that person still, right? This is why I feel like they're going to make a very big effort here. Ooh, apologies. I feel like you need that mother of all apologies with that 7 of Swords. I don't like seeing the 7 of Swords anywhere for any topic. Aquarius energy. And this is why your person here is apologizing, getting closer. It's like their final attempt, their final effort here, because it's a card of deceit, of lying, cheating, stealing, trying to get away with something, trying to be strategic, hoping perhaps that you won't find out that, you know, I gave preference to this Queen of Pentacles, whoever that person is. There's an apology coming here. And I think it's a big one. The sun's going to make sure, in fact, it's almost like the sun energy, which is you, is kind of like, without even doing anything, pushing this person to say, listen, fess up, just talk. Because Leo is very hurt here. Wow. Either way, it's a win-win for you. Let's talk about you. And justice will be served. Excellent. Libra energy. And the scales are balanced. They're not always balanced. Depending what deck I use, sometimes there's a slight imbalance there. But look at that. You come out winning. There is an apology, a big apology backed by facts coming your way. This is earning your trust, love, and respect back. Wow. Okay. There could be a topic here of separation, divorce, something to do with legalities here. That could be on your person's end here, but you come out winning. Let's get some bonus messages. The 2 of Wands, Aries energy. Getting closer to this person, we go back to the Ace of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. It's all because of you, Strength card. So we start with the Strength and we end with the Strength card. Look at that. The 2 of Wands is when we are at a crossroads. It's like left, I go back to this person, right? Right, I go off on my own. Now I feel here that in due time, we've got the Ace of Wands, a fiery, passionate, exciting, brand new start. And it was all because of you. Because now you're putting your foot down. You're standing in your ground. This person sees your power. They see your strength. They could be a little bit intimidated, which probably tells me why it probably took them such a while to come back around here. But it's looking amazing. The strength of both of you and that fortitude, right? To actually leave that past behind, move forward together. So whatever your person was not honest about, whatever they were keeping from you, especially if they chose something or someone else over you, it's like they cannot apologize enough. It's almost like, let me sit with myself. I see that you're going to do a lot of deep consideration, a lot of thinking, a lot of meditating, a lot of planning, contemplation. We can keep going on and on about what is it that you want from this person. Should I not? Should I not? I feel like you will. But it's going to be your decision, right? Without any influence or anyone saying do this or do that. Eight of Wands, then we move forward. We move forward. The Eight of Swords, the second fastest moving energy in the deck. That is Cupid's arrow. It is love messages. It's a great deal of movement, activity. We move forward and we do not look back. So that's why I said, could it be that we actually have the strength and the fortitude, both of you will, to leave the past behind here? So as you kind of see it, like, should I not? I really want to, but then you hold back. Your person's going to pick up on this. So it's like, oh, by the way, that thing that I did to you, let me explain myself, and I'm really sorry about that. I feel like they have been in the past either very mysterious, a bit sneaky, or just not telling you stuff about this particular Queen of Pentacles. Guess what? You're going to find out everything, because remember, the sun is about illumination. It puts a spotlight. It shines everything on the situation as it is. So I feel here in due respective time, you will get closer to this person. And that whole thing of forgiveness, learning to fully trust and love them will come in its own time. And they're going to wait for you. We start and we end with the Strength card. This is beautiful. And we also have you. The fact that the sun made an appearance in the spread, it's literally blessing the situation. It's almost like when I say, let it come, let it flow, because this will unfold for you. And anything here that was in the dark, anything that you're apprehensive about, sun's going to make sure that you actually feel good about it, that you actually know everything about it. So yes, you're thinking about them, Leo, but they're also thinking about you. And I see there will be a resolve here, resolving issues, coming back together, especially you, Leo, relearning to trust them again. So I think you're going to do it. You're going to be cautious, and I think that's very smart. Leo, I'll see you this Saturday, 12 p.m. for your bonus weekend mini love tarot reading. I thank you for your time, and I really hope that you have a fantastic weekend. Power to you. Bye, Leo.